Hello. Hello and welcome to my live. I got serious updates for you on Baltazar matter. I had so many questions yesterday after the live of yesterday, so I would answer some of those questions right now. And then, of course, I am going to give you new updates. So many people have been asking, but if someone is under investigations and the notes were discovered amongst his documents, why would people post it online? So who actually posted Baltazar's videos online, and why did the videos and why did he post the videos online? I'm going to tell you that. Also, I've been able to come up with a list of the women, who the women actually are. Not every woman on that list is a nobody. Most of those women are wives of very powerful people in Equatorial Guinea. So I am going to give you a list as well of the women who were involved. Hi there, thank you for joining. You're welcome to my live. My name is Gillian, and you're welcome to Contemporary Reviews. When you join in, share the live, all right? We have a lot to talk about Baltazar today. I'm going to give you more news on this case. I received a couple of questions yesterday. I went out to search for the answers, and I have answers. Hi there, Lena. Welcome to my live. When you join, you like the video and then you share the live, all right? People were asking who posted Baltazar's videos online. Yeah, I know who did, and I'm going to tell you for sure. And I also have a list of the women who did stuff with Baltazar. Hey there, thank you so much for joining my live. You're welcome to my live. You're welcome to Contemporary Reviews. My name is Gillian. Toxic, hi there. Do well to like the video. If you're joining in for the first time, do well to like the video and subscribe, all right? Subscription is free. Subscribe so you get notifications when next I'm live. Toxic, I am in Cameroon. I'm broadcasting from Cameroon. Thank you so much for joining my live. Subscribe for those of you who have not subscribed on YouTube yet. Oh, Andy is joining in from Germany. Thank you so much, Andy. I wish you a great day too, and thank you for joining my live. If you're joining in for the first time, do well to like the video and then subscribe. All right, I need you to subscribe. Tap the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Amazing Martini, thank you for joining. He's joining on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining in for the first time, do well to like the video and subscribe. Click the notification bell. Monali, thank you so much for joining my live. You're welcome. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Gillian, and this is Contemporary Reviews. On Contemporary Reviews, we discuss contemporary issues. We discuss everything that is going on social media, everything that is going on. And today we are talking about Emperor Baltazar. I did a live yesterday about him, and I'm going to do another one right now because there were too many questions I did not answer yesterday. The Arab Gaming team, you're welcome to my live. Do well to subscribe when you join. Like the video so you get notifications when next I'm live. My name is Gillian. Now, for those of you who are joining just now, we are talking about Baltazar. So many of you have seen videos of Baltazar carrying out his conquest. I'm going to call that conquest for because of community standards. Oh, thank you so much, Arab Gaming team. Thank you so much. I am going to call it conquest because I cannot call the real names, but you would be following the story. Tamires, thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining in for the first time, do well to subscribe if you have not done so. You like the video and share so we can begin with the topic. Nuruna, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I am broadcasting for on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time, and I have to greet the people that are joining in just now. So give me a moment to say hello to my wonderful audience. All right. Comes, I am in Africa, Cameroon to be precise. Sapro. Sapra, I don't follow. Thank you so much. Now let's discuss Baltazar. Okay, I have more than enough people. I can start talking. When people join in, they will follow. All right, they will follow. Share on Facebook. Share on YouTube. Like the video. Like the video. All right, the lady needs some hearts. Okay, let's talk Baltazar. Now, for those of you who are joining in today, who were not here yesterday and don't know who Baltazar is the most famous man from Africa right now. He is of Equatorial Guinean nationality. Why is Baltazar famous today? It is simply because there are 400 videos, 400 of them. 400 videos of the same man with different women he was allegedly conquering. It's not allegedly, it's everywhere in the news. Now, I can tell you for free that in my lifetime, I have never seen conquest in certain kind of places, okay? He just did not do conquest in the most natural places that you know. Toxic says, what is... My Facebook is contemporary views. My YouTube is contemporary views. My TikTok is contemporary views. But I'm not on TikTok right now. I am on Facebook and YouTube. Contemporary views. That's the name I use. All right? Contemporary views. We talk contemporary issues. We talk happening issues on contemporary views. Now back to the topic. On Instagram, maybe when you go to Facebook, you see me on Facebook, write to me, give me a DM on Facebook. I'll give you my Instagram. That's pretty private for me. All right. So now let's get in. Grimes, thank you for joining. You're welcome, Grimes. Thank you for joining. I need you to share the live, all right? Let's get going. So like I was saying, Baltazar is the one guy that is making his country very famous right now. He is everywhere on every social media platform. Hey, Toxic, greetings to you. Greetings to you. Thank you for joining. So, so many people talking about him for his 400 videos. X-rated, all of them, fantastic videos. I must tell you that I watched a couple of them. Now, what really wowed me yesterday was the fact that these X-rated movies were not played, were not acted, were not crafted, were not done, did not happen in the most natural places that you would imagine. Take it for real. Aldrin, thank you for joining. You're welcome to my live. Do well to subscribe if you're joining in for the first time and like the video. All right, share. So now I saw scenes. Alvin is joining in from Philippines. Thank you so much for joining my live. You're welcome. Thank you so much. So now I saw scenes in the most terrible places, in the most amazing places you will not even imagine that things could be happening there. I saw things happening there. Now let's begin. Yesterday I gave out most of this information, but I have to do a rundown of the information of yesterday, then I'll add in the information of today. All right, because I have updates who actually posted the video. Yes, I have a list of people who did. And I also have a list of the women that were involved. Mind you, not all of them were nobodies. They were people's wives, powerful people. All right, so we're going to talk about that towards the end of the live. But right now, let me just give you a rundown of everything. Now, I saw I saw playouts of some of the videos in the toilets. The toilet scenes were many. We had many toilet scenes. You know, in the most deplorable way, I saw some toilet scenes. There were also bedroom scenes, but most of the bedroom scenes were not very fun. But there was an amazing bedroom scene that I met or that I saw, because it featured emperor and a pregnant lady. That lady could be seen, the lady seen could be, say, 5 months plus. Yeah, kind of 5 6 months pregnant. Yeah, that's how she looked. But she featured in Baltazars movie. Then I also saw the office scenes. The office scenes were the most fantastic ones. Yes, you would not even imagine that the office desk would be that great set. That great set where you could watch, you know, amazing things on there. I also saw cheer scenes. There were lots of cheer scenes, okay, from every direction. And there was also a signatory dance. If there's a signatory dance, I'm sure that will also be scenes. Their pupils were like, I don't know what happened to them actually, but I feel that it's something to write home about. I feel that it's something I should let people know. Thank you all so much for joining my live. You're welcome. Now, what struck me, Elena says they don't take them for Nyongo. Be mami, I don't know, but I know see that woman they enjoy big time. Now, what struck me the most is there were no minors involved in Baltazar's movie. There were no minors involved. Adult women, which means that he has a thing for adult PUSSY. There were no immature PUSSYs involved at all. So I must commend him for that. Now, the other thing I also realized was in all of the videos, not all of the videos, Baltazar went naked, stark naked. All right, he didn't wear any form of protection. He didn't protect himself on the women, okay? And most of the girls were happy being filmed. You know, they smiled into their camera. At the beginning of every session, you'd see that there's some stress, there's some pain, and there's some, you know, not so nice something going on about the ladies. But in the end, you see that magical glow, that magical smile. Everybody was just like, yeah, I saw a lot of that. So now let's talk about the ladies. I'm going to read out the list to you, the ladies who were involved. Guys, I need you to like the video and I need you to share it. Share it so people can come watch live. Okay. Why I call Baltazar an emperor is because what he has done was last heard from Solomon. All the powerful people in the world have not been in the news for this reason exactly, and most of them have not had the opportunity to let us know what they can do. But Baltazar has done everything in his own power to show us what he can do. Can you imagine that a man single-handedly puts his nation on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all the platforms that you can ever imagine? He single-handedly did it. How many times have we had news from coming in from Equatorial Guinea, coupled with the fact that they only speak Spanish? Nobody cares about that little tiny nation. Nobody talks about them. But Baltazar has been able to break that stereotype. He has brought his nation into the social media space, and everybody has been talking about that little nation for the past 5 days. So I call him an emperor because he has done what Napoleon left undone. Okay, now let's get straight into the video. I saw a video of himself with his private bodyguard's wife. Now I'm giving you the list of the women, who these women are. Remember that I told you earlier on that there is no small woman there, small in terms of finance, small in terms of position, small in terms of who they are married to, small in terms of power. They are all powerful women. I didn't see any beggars there. Just for you to note, all of them were very clean. Yes, I didn't see any dotted butts. I didn't see any crazy dirty armpits and stuff. All of them looked really nice, really clean, hygienic, well taken care of, and lots of that, mind you. So now, one of the women, this is the list. One of the women was Baltazar's immediate bodyguard's wife. He took his bodyguard's wife. Yes, he did. He played a scene with her, and the scene was a beautiful one. So another person you would not imagine, whose wife is also involved in that list, the wife of the director of presidential security. This man had some guts, I can tell you for free. Do you know who is the head of presidential security in a country? Do you know how that kind of person is reverenced and feared and admired and respected? That's not any kind of person. That position is divine. Nobody gives that kind of position to a nobody, okay? That kind of position isn't given to a nobody. Anybody who is up to the task to be a president, the leader of the presidential security, is feared and respected. But Baltazar was not frightened. Now, let me clarify you guys on something. Baltazar is his position. He is the Director General of Investigation on financial matters in his country. Then Baltazar's father is the current president of CIMAC. For those of you in the CIMAC region, the president of CIMAC right now is from Equatorial Guinea, and he is the father of Baltazar. So Baltazar comes from a very wealthy family and a very powerful one at that. Yes, so I want to believe that he is that one person that cannot be bullied easily. When it comes to economic financial stability, he is very, very stable. When it comes to physical and in fact, he is somebody that cannot be shaken just like that. So just as I was saying, the next person, the next lady on that list is the director of the presidential security. His wife was also there. Now, so many people were out there trying to lambast this man, and they were talking down on him. But I, for one, when I watch videos based on this, I try to pick out things that people will not pick out. This is going to shock you. It shocked many people, and they were surprised. The next lady amongst the women Baltazar did his videos with is the wife of his pastor. You're shocked, right? The wife of his pastor. Everybody, all the videos that I watched on other blogs, hey, the pastor's wife, this man will get sense, this man will get mercy. Wait, mommy pastor. Yes, the wife of his pastor. Now, let's reason this out. Before she became the wife of a pastor, she's first of all a human being. Secondly, she's a woman. Thirdly, she's human. She has feelings. She's not a robot. Even if she's spiritual, SEX and SEX related activities are activities to be carried out by human beings, okay? So this woman has feelings. And if these feelings are not being met by the pastor, somebody else is going to make that happen. That's a fact. Now, let me ask you. Sometimes when bloggers come to talk about pastors and what they do to people, everybody Christians most especially are against the bloggers. They're not happy about it. They just talk about, they are like, the bloggers are demons, and demons have possessed them, blah 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 blah. But they try to expose to you some of those things that your pastors will be doing and people will not know. We know of pastors who are serving jail terms because they had one or two things to do in the Baltazar kind of way with their Christians. Yes, we know them. So if this now actually happens to a pastor, I don't think that it should be an issue. Pastor failed to carry out his marital activities and Baltazar helped him out. I don't know why people are castigating this man. Personally, I am not going to castigate Baltazar because people have been asking me my own personal opinion. What actually Baltazar has done for these women, I think he should be thanked, because many people, many men, when they marry, they carry their wives like some piece of cloth and they keep it somewhere, and then they don't do some servicing. You know what I'm saying? They don't do some servicing. Yes. So these engines need to be serviced. Once they are not serviced, even the night watchman, the cook, the gardener will help the boss, in doing some services that he has neglected. So now, for the pastor's wife, I don't see anything bizarre about that. She's human, she's natural, she has feelings. And then, of course, pastor did not meet some of her demands. Let me digress a bit before I continue with the list. Let us talk about Baltazar's machine. It is one of a kind. I'll try to describe it for you, for those of you who have not watched the video. It looks like, if you have seen the machine of a horse, it has that same shape. And then there is this vein. It's as big as the one here. It's as big as the one here, that vein where they take blood. I don't know how the doctors call it, but that major big vein around the arm at this point, yes, that's how big that vein on Baltazar's machine is. Yes, very big. You will see that is somebody that pumps a lot of blood when he gets into action. All right, so you don't expect Baltazar to work just like the ordinary man or like the normal man, because it takes a man and a half to perform all those videos that Baltazar created. It takes a man and a half. And what so many of you don't know is, let me check the population of Equatorial Guinea. How many of them are there? I was going to check that before this live, but I forgot. Let's see, population of Equatorial Guinea. Guys, I need you to share the live. I need you to like the video, right? Oh, 1.7 million. As of 2003, there are 1.7 million. As of 2023, sorry, there are 1.7 million. And Baltazar alone has conquered 400 women. My goodness. Isn't he an emperor? Isn't Baltazar an emperor? Hey there, thank you for joining my live. You're welcome. So why do people not give credit to where credit is due? In a country of 1.7 million, one man alone, just one man, conquers a whooping 400 women. This means that he has done the unthinkable. He has done what Napoleon left undone. I don't know how you're seeing this. Now let's go back to the list, like I was saying. Also, I see the daughter of the Director General of the Police. The DG of the police is not just any kind of person. These are people who are feared, who are respected, who are rich, powerful, who are influential. They have a place at the table of the presidency any day, anytime. The chief of national security. Baltazar did not fear that person. He was not afraid. He faced him, looked at him, and collected his daughter, made a movie with her, and then kept it for rainier days. Now, there's a narrative that I beg to disagree with. They say he offered them 10 millions. 10 million. For those of you who don't know, Equatorial Guinea is one of the countries in Africa with the highest per capita income. I think so. One of the highest. Actually, life in Equatorial Guinea is very expensive for the poor man. They are very rich in their country. There are not many. Just as I've checked here, 1,700,000 persons in that country. There are not many. So they live a very high standard of life there. So you see that 10 millions, it's nothing. It's nothing for a lady to accept, because first of all, the ladies are not beggarly. From the list I'm giving you here, you'd see that there were no poor ladies there. No, there were none. Most of them, they are doing fine. If they are not doing fine, they are married to very influential and powerful people, or they are children of very influential and powerful people. So I beg to differ from that 10 million idea that they gave 10 millions to each of the ladies who accepted to participate in that movie. When you look at the ladies, they were all starved. They were all emotionally starved. They were not looking nice at all. They were not looking good. But immediately after conquering, you see that the countenances changed. They really changed and looked better, looked wonderful. Isn't that so? They looked much better than you would even imagine. Now let's continue with the list. I was talking about the daughter of the director of police, the director general of police. Baltazar did not fear that man. In as much as people respect and fear this man, he went there and he conquered. Now the next person. Remember that I told you one of the bedroom scenes, the one that really grabbed my attention, was the one with the lady, the pregnant lady. Would you believe who this pregnant lady is? The pregnant lady is Baltazar's uncle's wife. Baltazar's uncle's wife. He was not even afraid of his uncle. Would I say this man is crazy? Is he okay? Your uncle's wife, who is pregnant, you couldn't spare her? Now, I don't understand the fetishes of this man. It looks like this man has a lot of fetishes. For a start, he wants to have everything recorded on camera. This means that one of his fetishes is making videos. Another fetish is maybe he wants to practice every day, because with the volume of videos available about this man, it would tell you that he took maybe every day had a video, because there were too many. Wait. I heard somewhere that he's been working in that space for just 2 years. And then in 2 years, he has so much data in his videos. That is to tell you that he actually worked every day. His conquering was surely done every day to be able to have amassed the number of videos that he has. I told you someone had sent an entire link on Telegram to me, and then when I went to watch, I joined the group. So as at yesterday, there were about 20 more new videos that added to the already 400 existing that people are talking about. Why I say they are new, because I didn't see some of the ladies featured in the, in fact none of them featured in the old ones I'd already seen. These were new, and then the ladies were kind of young. Remember yesterday I said that I didn't see all those 20 years, 25 years videos, but I saw them in this new batch of videos that entered that platform. I saw a much youthful co-stars this time. So, like I was telling you, the pregnant lady is Baltazar's uncle's wife. What a shame. So now, three of them were his cousins. Now, who is your cousin? Your cousin is your uncle's child or your auntie's child. This means that to a larger extent, you guys are relatives. Would you consider that as incest? Because I don't understand. Would you consider that as incest? I know that in the Bible, the brother who got married to his cousin, but I think it's something that is actually happening in some of these Muslim countries. Yes, you are allowed to marry your cousin. I think even in Israel, basically they did that just for to consolidate family wealth, rather than a man getting married to another family and sharing his wealth with that family. They would prefer for him to marry a cousin or a distant cousin in the same family, so they'll be able to consolidate their family wealth. Because when I heard that three of them were his cousins, I had to go and read on that. I had to go and investigate why someone would have his cousins in his X-rated videos. So he didn't even think of the fact that these women are family. All he was interested in was just to do what he wanted to do. To that, I really don't feel I don't feel good about it. It's kind of embarrassing. Yes. Okay, they say the five of the ladies, because I'm still on the list of the ladies, just for you to know that these ladies were not small women. They are very, very rich women, and they are powerful women. For those of you saying that money can do everything, no, I don't think it is a question of money. I already tried to tell you that the 10 million of a thing, people are saying that he did videos with women for 10 million. 10 million in Equatorial Guinea is a small amount of money. Let me be honest with you, because back in my university days, we used to have children who come from Equatorial Guinea to learn English. When they came into Cameroon to learn, they went to very good schools. I used to know one of them whose allowance monthly was 1,500,000, 1.5 million. And in between the month, she could call her family and lie to them that she fell sick, her hospital bill is like 500k, 700k. They'll just send another 1 million. So 10 million in Nigeria, in Equatorial Guinea, is some kind of small money, really, to be honest with you. I don't think it's much money like that. 10 million, it's the value of 10 million francs CFA in Equatorial Guinea is not like it is in the other countries that use that same money. Their standard is very high over there, I must tell you. If somebody like a maid earns 200,000 francs CFA, what is 10 million? Most of the civil servants there who work, even as secretaries, they are paid in millions. They are paid in millions. That is how their economy is compared to the other countries that are using the francs CFA. So now back to the list of the women that we have been talking about. 5 ministers, the wives of 5 ministers were involved in this scandal. They didn't give the particular ministers involved, but they just said 5 ministers, the wife of 5 ministers. Now, these are the heads of ministry. So there's this narrative that he did what he did with the minister's wife to be able to have information from these women. Then I began to wonder, what kind of information would someone be needing, right up to the extent he decides to act an X-rated movie, record them, and then keep in his gadgets. Was he planning to blackmail them someday? I doubt that. Why I doubt the fact that he was planning to blackmail them someday is because you could see the ladies happy. You could see that they wanted to be recorded. At some point in time, they fixed the cameras. They adjusted the cameras and they were smiling right into the camera. They wanted it to be filmed. They wanted it to be recorded. But what I don't know is, didn't they know that videos like this could go out? Were they not aware? This is 21st century. Even if you are aware that someone is recording you, make an effort not to be recorded. Even if they tell you that we are going to record this, make an effort not to do that. Even if you go to a place, there's a way you can check if there are cameras in that room. And I'm going to tell you that because some people are being recorded without their knowledge. But in this case, they were all aware of the recording that was going on. Now, how do you check a room if there are cameras inside? It's most preferable in the night. When the room is dark, turn on the camera of your phone. Try to flip your camera around the room, and the infrared of the other camera recording you will be shown to you. You will see it in the video of your phone. Now, let me say that again. Preferably at night, it's easier for you to see if there are hidden cameras in a room where you are. Turn off the lights. When the room is completely dark, turn on the camera of your phone. Then flip it around the room. As you're flipping it, you would see if there's a camera, it will indicate as red. You would see it there. You would see that there's a camera there. This thing I'm telling you, so many people don't know. A simple test you can do right away. If you have your TV remote in your hand right now, just turn your camera on. I mean the camera of your phone, and then you put the you put the remote to the camera. There's that button, that sensor button. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. The sensor button is always somewhere around here. The sensor button of the remote. Yes, you place your camera above it, and then you try to press some of the buttons of that remote. You will see red. That's exactly what you do when you get into a room. You want to find out if there are cameras in that room. Just do that. Just turn your camera on, turn off all the lights. If there's a camera, you will see it. You see a red light, you just know that there's a camera in that position. Go there and check, and you'll see the camera, no matter how small it is. As long as the camera is on and it's ready to record you, you'll see that camera. This is 21st century. Nobody should be allowed in a room with someone with cameras. This thing could go out. I know that so many of you have your fetishes to see what you were doing. You know, you act movies and then you want to watch the movies by yourselves. So this is the thing that has been causing you all the embarrassments so far. So if you really want to live a peaceful and happy life, the one that you will not be afraid, the one that you will not be looking over your shoulders all the time, the one that you will not be blackmailed, please do not allow cameras during conquering. Conquering is not meant for cameras, all right? So now let's continue with a list. So they say 5 ministers' wives were involved there. A minister is the head of a ministry. Not any kind of person can be appointed to that position. That kind of position comes with a lot of financial freedom, a lot of power, a lot of influence. Not anybody in a country can be a minister. But if you manage to be a minister, you are highly respected, protected, influential in that country. But Baltazar did not see that as a limitation for him. He went ahead and collected 5. 5 was mentioned. I don't know how true that is, but at least they made my own list here that I am talking about. Now, one of the strongest people in any country, the Attorney General of Equatorial Guinea. Hey! His wife was also involved. The Attorney General. Can you imagine that? It is the guts for me. It is the guts for me. Not just the Attorney General, the biggest of them all, his wife. Now the question is, why and how did all of this happen? Did his wife not know? Was she not aware? Did she not suspect anything? Didn't she see anything? Did she is she aware but decided not to do anything? Because there are some women like, anyway, whatever he wants to do, let him do, he will still go and come back to the house. The big question is, was his wife aware of all of these things? Did she know that this is the kind of man he's married to? Because now this has become a problem even for the wife. All the women involved in this thing, their husbands will not let sleeping dogs lie. The wife will be in trouble, but Baltazar is in trouble already. His children will also be in trouble. Because there is no how you embarrass a man's daughter in that way, and that man is going to take it lying down. No. I know there's going to be retaliation. Retaliation at all levels. Retaliations at all levels. It is going to be very difficult situation for this man. Even if he walks out of this situation, I know that there's jail time that he must serve. Because now his case on fraud is still to be decided upon, and then his X-rated videos now has just messed up everything for him. All the people who were like his allies, his friends, those people who could support him, those people who could free him from this fraud case, he has smashed their egos by conquering their wives. So even if he is not guilty, these people will surely look for evidences to keep him away for a very long time, or just delete him, because the embarrassment is too much. This is community embarrassment, community disgrace. Can you imagine that? Community. Now, for that's the list so far. That's the list so far. And on that list, his younger brother also featured, the wife of his younger brother. I feel so bad about this particular one because this is his own family. This is his own blood. Your younger brother, even if women are finished in this world, as long as your brother lives, you should exercise some level of self-control when it comes to the wife of your brother. He has had a relationship with the woman. It's not just the X-rated movie of a thing, no, a relationship. And they have 2 children together. His younger brother has 4 children. 2 of them are said to be Baltazars' children. And he has a long-standing relationship with his brother's wife. It's not even something of today. And his brother was not aware. Now let me digress a bit there. It is said that the women of Equatorial Guinea are very promiscuous. Yes, that's what I heard from most of the blogs. They say that when it comes to business of sex, the women are more demanding than even the man. That we should not be surprised that all of these women actually created the first contact with Baltazar, for the fact that it looked like a kiss and tell kind of story. One woman went there, tasted it and enjoyed it, and they came back, told her friends, and then all of them began to, make They began to look for ways, to try it out, to test it, and then when eventually they all tested it and it was that good, and then they began to spread the news, and the news began to spread like wildfire. But what they didn't know was this man also had a fetish that he needed to satisfy. All right, so now let's go back to the list. I was talking about the younger brother of Baltazar. Yes, it is said that he was in a relationship with his wife for God knows how long. I mean, the wife of Baltazar's younger brother. And out of the four children that the woman had, two of them for Baltazar and two of them for Baltazar's younger brother. Now, the big question is, who released the videos of Baltazar to the public? I guess that's what you want to find out, right? His younger brother did. His brother did. He was infuriated. Actually, his brother was protecting his interests when they were investigating his documents. It is said that all the drives that they collected from him, his phones, his iPad, his computers, everything, the drives were in his brother's keeping, because you need to have someone there to represent you if you cannot be there. And that person that was there for him was his younger brother. Imagine that you are being incarcerated, you are under investigation, and then you call your family, and then your brother opts to follow your case. He opts to help set you free. He opts to go there and defend you. And where he is supposed to be defending you, the first video that he gets to see is you unwinding his wife. That guy does not have regard for anyone. That's why his list is so long. Close collaborators or family members, he doesn't care. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. But I don't blame him entirely. I'm coming to that. I don't blame the guy entirely, Yeah, because he didn't use force, and all these people involved are adults, and then it also has to do with compliance. Yes. The ladies involved wanted this, because they did. Some ladies have 3 videos, 4 videos. There's even this lady who has 8 videos. 8. She had 8 videos. This means that it's something that was ongoing. It wasn't just a one-time thing. So let me round off with why his brother exposed him like that. So the only person that was standing up for him where his investigation was being carried out was his brother. He was representing him, like, I don't know if, but it looks like something like in a legal team or something, and then they began to go through the files they collected from him, and then the video of him conquering his brother's wife or popped up, and this man got infuriated. He was so angry he could not contain his anger, and then he went away with the entire drive where all the videos were kept. So he began to watch all of them one by one. They said he first of all forwarded these videos to the men involved. Like I said, I have a list here. For those of you joining in now, you may not have followed the list, but the list says the director of Presidential Security's wife, the Attorney General's wife, the daughter of the Director General of Police, the daughter of the president, the minister. So many ministers' wives were involved. His younger brother's wife, his uncle's pregnant wife, wife of his bodyguard. I think I skipped that one. Wife of his bodyguard. This is somebody that takes care of Baltazar. This is somebody that ensures Baltazar is safe. His life is actually in the hands of this man. But Baltazar has the mind to conquer his wife. Where you crush a man's ego the highest is his wife. If any family on earth succeed, it is because the wife in that family is loyal. So it becomes very dangerous if you can conquer the wife of a man that easily. I want to say that Baltazar did something extraordinary, not in a positive way, by the way, not in a positive way, but he did something extraordinary, because I should say that the woman is the heart of the family. He succeeded to conquer the heart of many families, powerful families at that. It means that he gained control, some level of control that most of the people could not could not manage it. Yes, because how can you explain that all the powerful people, their wives were taken away easily, just like that? They participated in the conquering. They participated massively. So now, back to what I was saying about Baltazar's brother. When he saw that his wife featured in the videos, he got annoyed and took that drive home. What he did was he watched the videos and then started contacting the husbands of women that he recognized. So he actually sent copies of the videos to these men, and then finally now he had to just put everything on social media. As at now, he is so heartbroken. He is very, very angry and sad at the same time, because this is supposed to be his older brother. This is the man who went to marry his wife for him according to tradition. That same woman that you stood beside your brother to marry for him, you later on decided to start having children with that woman. If for anything, he should have spared that particular one, because it is his blood brother's woman and his brother lives. Had it been his brother had passed on, that's something else. But there's no way you will be having things like that with your brother's wife when your brother is still alive, your younger brother for that matter. I want to believe that his brother respected him so much for the fact that he is older and for the fact that he is a very powerful person in his country. But this respect did not mean anything to him when he saw, when he took into liking his brother's wife. So there need his wife when his brother is still, it's a no. It is bad. Now, so finally, we can conclude that his brother actually posted the videos just to expose him and, of course, get back to him. So the whole country is now aware of what he has done, and they now know. And some of these women, I saw a random video on TV, on the internet, where one of the husbands was seen confronting the wife. To me, I don't think that is true. Equatorial Guineans speak Spanish and not French. In that particular video, they were speaking French there, so I really doubt that. Then there is also this narrative that like 30% of the videos were done in Cameroon and with some of our Cameroonian celebrities. So now that's why I went to watch the videos that were uploaded on that platform yesterday. There were lots of videos that were uploaded there. I tried to watch to see if I can see any Cameroonian celebrity that I know, but I didn't get to see any Cameroonian celebrity that I know. So if eventually there are Cameroonian celebrities involved in Baltazar's conquest, I have not seen any yet. You know, they mentioned a couple of names. I am not going to mention those names here because I don't give unverified information on contemporary views. Contemporary views, we only give verified information. We only give trendy verified information. Even if it takes 2 to 3 days or even a week for me to investigate first and be sure of the information I'm bringing, that's what I am eventually going to do. But as it is right now, some of the Cameroonians, the Cameroonian actresses in the Francophone side, yes, some of them, their names are among. There's also an influencer, a very, very popular influencer in the Cameroonian, in the Francophone section of Cameroon. Her name too is there. So, but I can't give you that information now because I will not be held responsible for emitting unverified information. So, once it is verified, once I have proof, because my proof are coming from the videos. Yes, the proofs are coming in from the videos. Some of these people, when they post the lady, they post her name, her husband's name, and you see pictures of both of them. Yes. Yesterday I talked about this lady who, the female Baltazar, because she had several videos. You could see her conquering many women, and most of the women that she conquered, Baltazar also conquered them. So I assumed that she could be like the middleman recruiting these women for Baltazar. Now, this particular lady, I also saw a video of her and her husband. Yes, she also recorded herself with her husband. I saw that video on that platform too. So it's not like Baltazar was the only one recording. There's also that lady who recorded several of such videos and then kept them. And now these videos leaked, so you could see her and see her husband. So if they say this man was the whatever, there is proof. So if eventually I get to see some of the Cameroonian influencers and celebrities whose names have been mentioned, I'm going to bring that information to you, but